Hi everybody. What you've seen there is the result of me using a Midjourney, which is a text to image AI, and also using another app that allows me to animate to the images. And it's called Motionleap, and it was developed by Lightrix. I used the Android version. So today I was sitting and kind of generating images in Midjourney, and I thought about how would it be like if there is an AI that can create a very beautiful scene, animated scene, by just contextualizing what's in the image and then creating a scene with it. The thing is that I'm talking about even 3D reconstruction of the scene and adding music, voices to characters, animating them and everything in the scene. Something very complex, but just having that particular image. Of course, this is something that I wasn't able to find, and definitely this thing needs lots of computing power. But I want you to try to do something close to it because I really wanted to take a Midjourney AI generated image and give it life. Now, I already tried it with Portrait animation, remember that? If not, let's take a look. So again, if you look to the future, it's not going to be just faces, right? You're going to be AI that can contextualize everything in the image and can create animation specifically for every object there. Maybe we can just, not maybe, we will be able to modify some animation properties for each one and one of the object in the scene. If it's a Ferris wheel, we can just rotate it around. If there are kids, we can make them run, scream, jump with voices. So what you see here is some of the portrait images I generated with Midjourney and brought it to life in MagLife app. So you can find it more in previous video that I did on my channel, and just let's go back and talk about what I did today. So before that, let's take a look at more examples, and then I'm going to show you how I did it. Alrighty, so here we are inside Motionleap. Now, keep in mind, this is not contextualized. Basically, what we do in Motionleap is we create the pathing for the animation. Now, there is also a text-to-image feature inside it, but I'm not going to get into it here. As you can see here, I'm bringing the image from Midjourney, and then there are plenty of options for you to play around. The main thing here is that you create the pathing for the animation. You can create just with your thumb and just create the pathing and also apply some different visual effects and particle effects and some overlays, change the color, saturation, contrast, and so on. And then you can export it as a GIF or video. You can actually also make it so it loops and it feels looks seamless. And you can decide how long you want it to be. And it's very, very simple. You can even add sound effects and even music. It's very, very easy to use. Now, of course, it's not for everything. And basically, that's the reason I've chosen to use this type of landscape scenery, that it looks good. For example, if you have waterfall, for example, you want to animate the water moving, or sky, or something like that, it just works beautifully with Motionleap. But again, I wouldn't use it for portraits or something like that. Although you can, by the way, and it's some nice effects around the main portrait. As you can see here, I'm adding rain effect. It just looks beautiful. I can change even the opacity, so it appears less transparent, and same goes to the other effects. And again, it's very easy to use. You can just play around with the effects and see how it looks in real time. Once you are satisfied with the result, you can just go and export it. There are different options for different aspect ratios. You can make it fit for Facebook, Instagram, and so on. You can also change the quality, Full HD, 2K, 4K. And again, the rendering actually was pretty fast. I'm just saying, it renders the final image very fast. So you can see I'm continuing doing the pathing for this image. So I want to animate it in a certain way. You can also tell the app to ignore certain areas, so it actually either freeze them or make an anchor so it won't actually animate. For example, the person in the middle, I didn't want to be animated, so I needed to make sure that I use an anchor or freeze the area so it won't actually move. So here this is the freezing option, and also an anchor option, which I'm going to show you right now. Alright, so you can see that I'm putting anchor points, and that makes sure that areas that I don't want to be animated won't be animated. Of course, it wasn't perfect, just trying to kind of achieve something that looks nice. It's not production level, let's say it like that. And it looks incredible. And the overlays, by the way, that I think they are the thing that makes a huge difference. Let me show it to you. So, for example, I can add something that mix some regular sky or some different colors or stormy weather. I also use one of the images I used, Northern Lights. It looks incredible. And again, just generate really unique things, and you can decide which one you prefer. Again, keep in mind that if you tap it again, you can reduce the opacity, so the effect won't be prominent or more prominent, depends on what you want. This is one that I use in order to create, for example, the storm with the lighting. You can make something that looks more celestial. Then of course, if you want to be more dramatic, you can increase the contrast and create something that looks, look at that, Northern Lights. That's beautiful. Many options for you to choose from. Here you can see me choosing different elements that I put in the scene. They're also animated, which is great. So I put something there. Change the opacity. And after that, I brought some more visual effect, in this case lighting, which was perfect for this particular image. And we can pinch in and out, zoom it, increase the size, reduce the size. Keep in mind the sound effects. There are sound effects available in the app. For some reason, they didn't work for me, so I just got in third-party ones. So again, you can use the built-in one, and also, by the way, add music as well, so maybe it will work for you. The sound effect didn't work for me for some reason. So as you can see, there are plenty of options for you to choose from. Yeah, so this is it. So I hope you got inspired, and you can try it yourself. Keep in mind, the app is free, but it's limited for the options that you have to choose. So I need you to subscribe in order to get more options that are available. I think it's worth it for the different options that there are when you unlock it. And that's about it. I hope you enjoyed this one. Consider leaving a like and subscribe to my channel for more cool content. And I see you on the next one. Thanks for watching, everybody.